In this video, I will show you how to add Facebook reviews to your Shopify store quickly and easily. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. Okay, so once we are signed up to Elfsight and we have access to all of the Elfsight widgets, the widget that we are specifically looking for is the Facebook reviews widget. Now to find this, we just want to go to search widgets in this top right corner and we can search for Facebook. And in here, we can now see Facebook reviews. So we can go ahead and click into this and it's now going to ask us to choose a template. So there is a bunch of different templates to choose from over here on the left hand side. We have like this list view. We have a dark carousel. So obviously this is for darker websites. We have a masonry layout, a sidebar widget, a simple carousel. So just choose the one that you think looks the best, and then we can click continue with this template. In here, this is now where we are going to connect up your Facebook page and bring in your Facebook reviews. So all you need to do, as an example right here, we just have the Elfsight Facebook page. We go over to the Facebook page that you want to grab the reviews from. We simply copy the link right here, and then we can go into source and paste it in. And then the reviews are going to be brought over. These will remain the same because this was already Elfsight reviews, but the reviews are now in here. From here, we can then go down and we can choose if we want to show the AI generated summary. And this is essentially going to read through all of the reviews and give a few points of what people are noticing. So we can go in and turn this off if we would like. We can also choose the summary style. If this is text just like this, or if this is a list view, we can turn on or off that typing animation, and also the AI picture animation right here. We can turn this on or off. We can then go down to filters, and inside of filters, we can choose if we want to show reviews without text. So if somebody has left like a 5-star review, but they didn't put any text, do we want to show this? We can choose which reviews we want to show. So 2 stars and up, 3 stars and up, any rating, 4 stars and up, or 5 stars. We can choose how many reviews we want to show. And then down here, we can also exclude certain reviews. So we can go in and we can add specific keywords. So for example, if we search for bad, what this is now going to do is remove any reviews that have the word bad in them. We can then go to include reviews, and we can only include reviews with certain keywords once again. So that is the filters section right there. We can then go to sorting, and we can just choose if we want to sort by most recent or just random. And that is the source section. From here, we can then go down to layout, and we can choose the layout of this and how this is going to look. Kind of like we did in the template area, but we can customize this at any time. We can then come down to customize layout. Width and columns, I would leave the same. I definitely wouldn't play around with these. Rows, we can go ahead and adjust if you want to add more rows to this, and we can see more reviews, and people can also slide along. So it's up to you how many rows you want to add. We can also customize the item spacing between each of these blocks. If this is going to autoplay and automatically slide along, so I'll just show you this. If I set this to every 1 second, it's now going to auto scroll every 1 second. But I'm just going to turn this off because I don't really like it. Down here, these aren't super important, but we have things like pagination. So this at the bottom, do we want it on or off? Do we want to show the navigation arrows and things like this? We can then go to the header, and in here we can choose if we want to show the header or not. We can choose how the header is going to look. So I think this one where it says excellent on Facebook looks fantastic. We can choose what elements are going to be shown in here. If we have a widget title at the top, and we can customize what this is going to say, and we can add a caption. We can then go down to the reviews and choose how the reviews are going to look. We can choose the source style as well and how this is going to appear. And then finally, we can go down to the style section, and in here we can change the color scheme if we have a light or dark website. We can choose the accent color that's going to be used in this widget. We can choose the font, and then inside of customize elements, in here we can go in and we can change like the main background color if we would like to. We can go down to the next one and we can change the widget title and the title color and the caption color. And in here, you can just basically go ahead and play around with all of the colors and fonts and things like this to really make it fit your website. Once we have created this and it now looks how we would like it to look, all we then have to do is click on publish, and Elfsight is then going to take us over to this page where we can now choose a plan. Now, the plan that you go for really depends on how many monthly views your Shopify store gets. So for example, with the basic plan, we can get up to 5,000 monthly views. With the Pro plan, we can get up to 50,000 monthly views with this widget. So we essentially just match this to the amount of monthly views that we get, and we can choose a plan based on this. Now, Elfsight also has this free plan, and this is awesome for if you just want to test Elfsight out before you upgrade, or if you have a really small website, like under 200 monthly views. But this is pretty limited. It comes with Elfsight branding. So if you do want to put this live and on your website, I'd recommend going for one of the paid plans. Once you have selected your plan, Elfsight is then going to take us over to this page, and it's going to give us this piece of code. And this code is how we are going to put the Facebook reviews onto our Shopify store. So all we do is click on copy code, and then we can open up the Shopify editor right here. And in the editor, all we need to do is go to add section. The section that we want to add is called custom liquid. So we type this in, and then once this is added, we just go over here to the liquid code box and we paste in the code that we just copied. Then just like this, the Facebook reviews are now going to be added, and that is how you can add Facebook reviews to your Shopify store.